Yes, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to session 7. So in this session, I am going to discussing about growth models. Yes, see the growth models is also called growth curve. Growth curve. Yes, what is growth models? See, growth models is a characteristic pattern of growth of population with time. Yes, a characteristic pattern. A characteristic pattern of growth of population with time that is called growth models. Yeah, growth models are obtained by plotting a population density against time. So then we will get growth models or growth curve. Okay, so there are two types of growth models. One is exponential growth model, and logistic growth model. So see, exponential, which means increase. Exponential growth model. Yes, exponential, which means increase. See, in this model, in the habitat, when resources, which means it may be food or space availability, is unlimited. So resources are unlimited in habitat. Rapid growth takes place in population. Yes, rapid growth takes place in population. See, because of unlimited resources. So this type of growth we can observe in the laboratories. For example, bacterial population. Okay, see, in Petri plate, the bacteria will get unlimited food and space and shows a rapid bacterial population in Petri plates. The another one thing is the organisms reproduce to their maximum capacity, that is called fitness. Side by Darwin, survival of the fitness. Okay, each species has ability to fully realize their inherited potential to grow, or innate potential to grow, or reproductive potential to grow. So here the population in an exponential or geometric ratio, population increase population size increase because of unlimited resources. So reproduce their maximum capacity. See, the population in an exponential or geometric growth. So the result gives a J-shaped curve. When we flat the population size, when we flat the result gives a J-shaped curve. Okay, so when we flat the population density n against the time t. Okay, so we will get J-shaped curve. Okay, yes, if in a population of size is considered as n, and birth rate per capita is represented as B, and death rate per capita is represented as D. Okay, see here we have to calculate the increase or decrease in population size during unit time period. That is called T. So equation is dn by dt again will be written as dn by dt is equal to birth rate per capita, death rate per capita into n. So this is the actual size of population in unit time period. Again the equation write it as dn by dt is equal to Rn. See, R is the intrinsic rate of natural increase. Yes, R is the intrinsic rate of natural increase. Intrinsic rate of natural increase is the important parameter for assessing any impact of biotic and abiotic factors on population growth. Integral form of exponential growth equation is nt is equal to n0 e power rt. See, nt is a population density after time. See, nt is a population density after time t. Okay, n0 is population density at time. C is the base of natural logarithms, r is the intrinsic rate of natural increase, and the t is the time period. Okay, so this is the this is the integral form of exponential growth equation. Okay. Yes, the second one is logistic growth model. Logistic growth model. See, the logistic growth model occurs when the resources are limited in habitat. Resources are limited in habitat. Okay, yes, the logistic growth model occurs when the resources are limited in habitat or in population. Okay, see here in this model, the population can grow exponentially at certain time only. At certain time. So this leads to competition between individuals of species. So the fittest individual can survive and reproduce. Okay. In nature, the habitat has limited resource to support maximum possible number, beyond which is no further growth. So this limited is called carrying capacity. Carrying capacity. That is represented as K. It is represented as K. Okay. Yes. And the population in habitat with limited resources shows initially lag phase. Yes, we have to draw the population density against time, against population density relation to time. Okay, see here, when the population in habitat with limited resources, it shows initially lag phase, which means in lag phase, the growth is very slow because of the organisms have adapted to the environment. That's why the initial lag phase is the growth is initial but that's why the initial lag phase, the growth is very slow. Then the lag phase is followed by log phase. Log phase is also called acceleration phase. Then here, yes, in acceleration phase, the growth is faster. And due to limited resources, the growth becomes slow. That is called deceleration phase. Finally, it reaches constant phase, that is called asymptote phase. So because of limited resources, it shows after deceleration phase, it shows asymptote phase. It's also called stationary phase. So finally, we got S-shaped, which means sigmoid curve. See, this type of growth is also called Verhulst-Pearl growth model. Okay. Yes, the equation for logistic growth model, that is called dn by dt is equal to Rn, open the bracket, and K. It includes carrying capacity minus N divided by K. See, N is the population size and R is the intrinsic rate of natural increase and K is the carrying capacity. So this is the equation for logistic growth model. Yes, sir. The next topic is population interaction. Population interaction. Population interaction. Yes, before studying the population interaction, there is a small concept is there. That is called life history variation. Life history variation. See here, the population evolved to maximize their reproductive fitness. It's also called Darwin fitness. It's also called Darwin fitness. See here, high R value. See, high R value means the number of birth rate is more than the death rate. The number of birth rate is more than the death rate. Yes, yes. The life history of many organisms are vary. Yes, the life history of many organisms are vary because of some organisms breed only once in their lifetime. Breed only once in their lifetime. So example for this, bamboo and salmon fish. Bamboo 40 to 50 years, or sometimes 150 years it will produce the flower. Okay, and the organisms breed many times in their lifetime. Many times in their lifetime. Example, all birds and mammals. All birds and mammals. Okay, and some organisms produce large number of small sized organisms. Yes, large number of small sized organisms or small sized offsprings anta kuda helbodu. Small sized, yes, small sized offsprings. Example, oysters. Example, oysters and pelagic fish. So this is the example for the organism produce a large number of small sized species, and some organisms produce small sized large number of organisms. Yes, small sized large number of organisms. Example, all birds and mammals. So this is the concept. These are all concepts about life history and variation. And now let's enter to the concept of population interactions. Yes, we know about ecological process, which means the interaction between both biotic factors and abiotic factors present in the environment. Okay, say population interaction here, interaction of organism with both biotic and abiotic factors. That is called a population interaction. Population interaction. Yes, can you think of any natural habitat on Earth it is inhabited just by a single species? Yes, sir, there is no such type of natural habitat on Earth, which means the living organisms cannot live in isolation. They always interact. They always interact with various ways or many ways to form biological community. Andre illi organisms ge both biotic factors kuda beku, abiotic factors kuda beku. Okay, so for example, each plant species, ella plant species ku kuda enagide they can make their own food utilizing sunlight, but they cannot survive alone because of the plant needs soil microbes. The plant needs soil microbes. These soil microbes breaks the organic nutrients into inorganic nutrients. Inorganic nutrients for absorption. Inorganic nutrients for absorption. But in case of some animals eats plants. Some animals eats plants. So this type of animals is categorized separately as herbivores. As herbivores. For example, the sparrow eating a fruit or seed. Okay, so this type of animals separately categorized separately as herbivores. Okay, yes. Already I said there is an interaction between individuals. There is interaction between individuals. That is called interspecific interaction. Interspecific interaction. Yes, the definition for interspecific interaction: the interaction takes place in population of two individuals or two individuals. Okay, that individuals may be same or different. The individuals may be same or different individuals. So here the interaction takes place between two different species. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ interaction ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that interaction beneficial for one species and harmful for another species. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು species ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ beneficial ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು species ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ harmful ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, thus interspecific, yes, the interspecific interaction may be beneficial. The plus sign assign the interaction is beneficial. The minus sign assign the interaction is harmful or detrimental. Detrimental is also called harmful. And the interaction means the sign zero assign neutral. The zero sign assign neutral, which means not harmful nor beneficial. Yes, so there are types of interactions. That is called, they are predation. Number 2, competition. Number 3, parasitism. Number 4, mutualism. Number 5, communalism. So these are all types of interactions. This is called predations, competitions, parasitism, mutualism and communalism. Yes. The first one, let's discuss about the first one. See, predation is a type of interaction takes place between both the predator and prey. See, already I said, when interaction takes place between two species, one species will become benefited, the another one is harmed one. Okay, see here the predators kill or hunting the prey species. Okay, kill or hunting the prey species. Okay, so here the predator is benefited one and the harmed one is prey. Okay, yes. Example, tiger and deer. Snake and frog. These are all the example for predation. Okay, yes, there are some significance of predators in an ecosystem. Okay, see, the predators act as channels for transfer the energy across the tropic level. Transfer the energy across the tropic level. Andre, see, we know about all organic nutrients are obtained by plants. The plants are consumed by herbivores. Then the herbivores are consumed by predators. It may be carnivores or whatever it may be. Okay, so finally the predators consumed the herbivores. So here through food, they will get energy. The energy transfer from one trophic level to another trophic level. Okay, so this is the first one. The second one, the predators keep pest population under control. The predators keeps pest population under control. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿತೌಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ಟೈಗರ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಟೈಗರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗೋಟ್ಸ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗೋಟ್ಸ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇನ್ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ಸ್ pest population under control. The last one is the predator maintain the species diversity. See here, the predators helps to reduce the intensity of competition among prey species. Andre prey species idella, ಎರಡು prey species ನಡುವೆ to reduce the competition. That is to reduce the competition. So these are all significance of predators in an ecosystem, or importance of predators in an ecosystem. So yes, sometimes when exotic species are introduced into geographical area, exotic andre bere country inda bandirodu anta, that become invasive. Andre for example iga water icy ant idiyalla, water icy ant anta karitive, Hicornia, that is also invasive alien species. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಗ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬೇಗ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಟು ಕಾಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಇನ್ವೇಸಿವ್, ದೇ ಕ್ರೋ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಟು ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, there is one example for related to second one importance. Yes, in Australia in early ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1920s ಅಲ್ಲಿ pricky pear cactus plants are introduced into Australia. Say then after the cactus plants become invasive, which means they cause havoc, which means destroy the millions of hectares of rangeland. That's why the Australian government introduce a moth. That moth is called cochineal insect. Here the cochineal moth eat the cactus plants to keep the pest population under control. Okay, yes, similar to biological control methods adapted in agricultural pest control, it's based on predators. It's based on predators, how to control the pest population. Okay, sometimes the predators is too efficient and over exploit its prey. The prey might become extinct. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಪ್ರೇ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಪ್ರೇ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ರೇರ್. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ರೇರ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಫುಡ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ predators in nature prudent. See, prudent means thought for future. Some species evolve with defense mechanism to against the predators. For example, some insects and some frog, that is called camouflage. Camouflage is a type of frog. It change their color to escape from the predators. Okay, and some poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. That non-poisonous snake shows hood. Andre sometimes non-poison agidru kuda enagutte adu yes, sometimes non-poisonous agidru kuda en madutte, it show their hood to escape from the predators. Okay, and yes, some monarch butterflies are distasteful to their predators because their body releasing some chemicals because their body releasing some chemicals, especially during caterpillar stage. For in case, yes, for in case of plants, herbivores are the predators. Herbivores are the predators. Okay, nearly all 25% of insects, are phytophagous, because they eat plant sap or plant pods. Okay, yes, the plant also shows a defense mechanism against predators. Okay, sometimes morphologically they are modified. Example, acacia and opuntia. See, in opuntia the leaves are modified into spines. In acacia the stipules are modified into spines to protect to show defense mechanism against the predators. Sometimes the plants release chemicals. If the herbivores eat that type of plants, sometimes herbivores they get sick, and sometimes reproductive problems and digestive problems and respiration problems, and sometimes the chemicals kill the herbivores. Okay, the best example for this, calotropis. Calotropis gigantea. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಕದ ಗಿಡ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Yes, this calotropis produce poisonous cardiac glycosides. That's why the cattle or goats never eat this plant. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, never eat this plant. ಸೊ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಹಸುಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಈ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ನ ತಿನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕೋಸೈಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, see, various chemicals are extracted from plants for commercial purpose. Example, opium, caffeine, nicotine, quinine. These are all chemicals present in plants for the purpose of defense or for the purpose of defense against grazers and browsers. Thank you.